The miracle that happened to the Shpoler Zeide, compiled by Deborah Krasniansky.
Read by Schneier Zalman and Yosef Yitzchak Lipsker, 10th generation to the Shpoler Zeide.
In the year 1793, the Shpoler Zeide was in the town of Bogoslov, about halfway between Shpoler and Kiev.
The river Ros divides the town of Bogoslov.
In this town, on the other side of the river, a son was born to one of the villagers, and the birth was to be on a Friday, Yud Shvat. The father of the child invited the Shpoler Zeide to be at the birth as a model of Sanduk.
In those days, river travel was accomplished during the winter months by sled.
During the summer months, by rowboat or ferry.
There were periods between winter and spring when ice packs made boat travel impossible, yet there were many spots where the ice was not frozen enough to sustain a sled filled with passengers, making river crossing a dangerous undertaking. That Friday, the 19th of Shvat, happened to be one of those dangerous times to cross the river.
The Shpoler Zeide, traveling in a sled, safely crossed the Ros River on his way to the bris.
However, upon his return, the ice broke, endangering the lives of everyone riding in the sled.
At this moment, the Zeide saw that in heaven a terrible decree was proclaimed against him. He cried out to all the Chassidim present, "Whoever wishes to replace me, I promise him Olam Haba." Whoever would give his life for the Shpoler Zeide would be guaranteed a place in the world to come.
"I wish to replace the Zeide," shouted his Gabayalik. And so it was. His Gabayalik drowned and the Shpoler Zeide was spared.
That Friday evening, the Zeide did not signal to start the Shabbos services at the scheduled time. It was the Zeide's custom to pray in a private room within the regular shul. When he was ready to pray, he would open the door, motion the assembled to start the services, and pray along with the minyan.
While all the congregants were puzzled at the unusual delay, no one dared disturb the Zeide to find out its cause.
Und es ist geworden spät.
Gar spät.
After several hours past the regular time for Kabbalah Shabbos services, some of the elders finally gathered enough courage. With great reverence, they approached the Zeide's room, knocked lightly on the door, and informed him of the late hour. "I don't yet see Yolok in Gan Eden," the Zeide replied.
A while later, the Zeide opened the door and said, "Yolok is already in Gan Eden. Start Lechina Ranunu." Or he said, "Start Kabbalah Shabbos."
The following year, the Zeide instructed that all his children, grandchildren, and future descendants should make an annual Su'odah on the 19th day of Shvat, thanking the Almighty for the miracle that saved his life.
The Zeide mentioned that no waiter should be hired for the occasion. Rather, everyone should be personally involved. He also emphasized the importance of inviting poor people to the Su'odah.
May we be zeicha to join the Zeide and all our Rabbeim in the ultimate Su'odah for the ultimate miracle, the coming of Mashiach.
Amen. May it happen now. The end.